Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Baltimore Orioles.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming your way next.
Orioles.
About to get started here and towing the slab, Zach Eflin. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Makes the grab, 1 down. Lau at the plate. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
One out, base is empty. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Smoked on the ground a second. On to O'Hearn. And it's a 1. And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Henderson, 23 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swings through that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Caminero settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. Here's Adley Rutschman.
Batting second, the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
All right, Boog, so I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Low makes the play. 2 down. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. Tosses to first. And that ends the inning. End of 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Eflin back to work. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
That one ripped right center field. Back there. Going, gone. The Rays strike first. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Eflin, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. That's towards center. Mullins settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. In the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. And that is that. Bottom of the second. And now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Tyler O'Neill in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And there's 1 down. And now Colton Cowser. In the air, left side. That's out number 2. So up next, Cedric Mullins. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He makes the grab. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And that's strike 2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 1 away. Here's a speed threat. Johnny DeLuca. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play. And I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Jordan Westberg. Right through there for a strike.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now it's going to be Jackson Holliday. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Henderson takes slow second trip to the plate in this one. Clips the corner, and the count is 1-1. That one ripped. That's back there. Gone. He'll touch them all. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game.
And the batter now, Adley Rutschman. The 0-1. That one fouled off. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Solo homer brings in 1 for Baltimore. All even now at 1-1. Out of the 4th, and now it's Brandon Lau.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Lau measures 5 feet 10 inches, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. Josh Lowe getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's not wasting any
No
pitches.
ball.
Hitters
2 strikes.
got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Got him. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. Bottom 4, and here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
First baseman.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Jansen makes the play, and there's one away. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Foul ball there. And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 3 up, 3 down. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Andrew Kittredge.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Jansen swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him swinging.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. He's 0 for 1. Swing and all the bat went flying there.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Digging in, Richie Palacios. Swing and a miss.
No
It's
ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
And he gets tied up right there.
A little
No ball.
anxious, a little
2 strikes.
aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This to center field. Mullins makes a nice running catch. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And it's strike 2.
0-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
1 down, base is empty. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Westberg in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Stays alive. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him looking. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Johnny DeLuca. Kittredge back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
No ball.
I'd say that
One
stayed in the
strike.
tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. And it's gone. Home run. And the Rays take the lead. It's 2-1.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound.
Now pitching.
Coming out for the Orioles, Keegan
number
Aiken.
45.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Fair ball.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And now Brandon Lau. Swinging a foul straight back. Swung on. Back grounder to third. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. 0 for 2 in this one. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. O'Neill whips it back in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Late on that fastball.
No ball.
One out.
One strike.
Runners at first and second. Strike two.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Jansen, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Lau on second. Caminero at first. 2 out of the inning. That's a laser base hit. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Next to hit, Jonathan Aranda. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. O'Neill on a dead sprint, racing back. It's gone. Grand slam. He'll take a jog around the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
No, great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple, so stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive.
Now pitching for
A new arm into the game, the righty, Yennier Cano.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Line drive, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So digging in, Jackson Holliday went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss.
You know, these Orioles, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. We've seen them go down looking several times, just not really showing much fight in a lot of their at-bats so far.
Lau sends it to first. One up, one down. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one pushed to the left and foul. One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard. Stepping in, Adley Rutschman. Ball one there. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Lowe has it sized up. They got it for out number 2. Orioles down to their final out. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. That's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.